If you have a taste for some of the freshest seafood in New England, you'll have to head down here to Turner's Seafood Grill and Market in Melrose. And I'm here with Joe Turner. So tell me a little bit about the history of Turner's.
We're really from the wholesale side of the business. My grandfather started Turner Fisheries on the Boston Fish Pier back in the late 50s, and my father was the GM of that plant. My brothers and our wives, we opened this restaurant 19 years ago. We have a small processing plant up in Gloucester that supplies this restaurant all its seafood.
So you have the freshest fish available because you supply the fish.
We do, and we have a very short channel of distribution. We essentially place our orders at night. The driver starts the next day sourcing the whole fish at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's brought back to our plant where that is cut, packaged, iced up, and it's delivered here every day in the afternoon.
Now you also have a market here, so people can come in, they don't have to have dinner or lunch, they can come buy their fish and take it home.
It offers all the traditional classics. It has scallops, haddock, swordfish, tuna, whatnot, and then it has a number of prepared items that we serve here as well. So we have fish cakes, oysters Rockefeller, stuffed clams. One of the big items, bigger selling items out there is our shrimp cocktail. We're a classic New England seafood house, and I think this dish here really speaks to that. This is old New England comfort food. This is actually my grandmother's recipe. We grew up on this. Every Friday night she used to make these for my father and his sisters, and she would send those off to all of us, and they would come to our house in a Tetley tea box. They'd still be warm, and it's made with salt cod, and then that's cooked and flaked off, and that's mixed with potatoes, eggs, sugar, salt, and some sauteed onions, salt pork.
And what's on the side there?
That's a piccalilli, which is a onion pepper relish.
Now this is another dish that goes back.
It does.
So tell me about this.
That's a Finnan Hattie. That's a dish, you know, people that order that, the common comment that you get on that is you just don't see it on menus anymore. That's smoked haddock. We smoke that ourselves, and then it's cooked in an au gratin sauce, and we make that with cream, Gruyere cheese, cheddar cheese, and we bake that with some pearl onions in that sauce.
That's delicious.
Well.
You can really taste the smoky flavor in there. I've never had that before.
Yeah, yeah. You know, there was a restaurant that was a great account of Turner's back in the day on the fish pier. It was Jimmy's Harborside, and they made a great one, and we actually used to smoke all the fish for them.
So now you do a lot of sushi, and you have a great oyster bar here.
Yep.
So tell me about what I have in front of me here.
Those are Asian nachos. That's yellowfin tuna, and that's the prime cut of the yellowfin tuna. It's the innermost cut. We take that, we roll that in black and white sesame seeds. We sear that very quickly so that the tuna is actually raw on the inside. And then we chill that. We slice that very thin, and then we serve that. We have a wonton, and then we have a Asian coleslaw. We put the tuna on top of that, and then we drizzle it with a wasabi cream and serve it with a soy sauce.
That's a great combo. I love the crunchy with the soft tuna and the cream on the wasabi on top. That is
yeah, and
really
you get a little
good.
bit of that nutty flavor from the toasted sesame seeds on that as well.
That is good. So this is an appetizer?
That is,
okay,
yep.
Really good.
That's the tuna sashimi, and it's the same cut of the tuna. So we will take that and we'll slice, again, that's chilled ahead of time. We slice that very thin, and that's served with pickled ginger, wasabi, the soy sauce, and then on the side for the entree we have jasmine rice and a sauteed Asian vegetable. Yeah.
Now in your oyster bar area you have like a station in there. What do you call that?
That's a steam kettle station.
Okay, and then you have a pasta, make your own pasta kind of thing?
Yeah, we have a pasta right here that represents that. So we have some regular pastas on the menu. We have a salmon penne, a shrimp scampi, but customers can also kind of create their own. So on a pasta there, that's an example of a shrimp scampi pasta that we added some clams and some lobster meat to as well. And those are all cooked to order right at that station.
And you do this the same way?
Yes,
okay.
Those are the mussels Provençal, and those are rope-grown mussels. And they're sauteed with a little butter, garlic, white wine, tomatoes, fresh basil, and some Italian seasonings.
So now your raw bar, you have oysters, so you have a few different kinds of oysters you have available all the time?
Every night we go over with our staff where the oysters are from, where all the fish on the menu is from that particular day, again, because we're very connected to the source.
Now you keep as local as you can. Now these are from Ipswich, the clams?
Those are, yep.
And I heard that these are like a little bit smaller because they're called petite?
They call those special fryers.
Okay.
So it's actually the most, it's the smallest grade, and they are the most expensive grade that you can buy because there's a lot more labor to, you know, shuck those out of the clam. we've always just felt that it produces the most tender fried clam that you can get.
I love fried clams. These are good.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your swordfish.
So that's a grilled swordfish. It has a wild mushroom and spinach saute on the side, served over mashed potatoes, and then it's drizzled with a truffle oil. You know, we find that the swordfish is very fat, which is one of the qualities that you really look for in swordfish this year. They're feeding very heavily this time.
Now you have a nice bar area over there, and Glenn made a couple of drinks, so tell me, what do I have in front of me here?
That's the Kirkland.
Okay, Kirkland.
Hi, my name is Glenn. I'm a bartender here at Turner Seafood Market and Grill. Today we're going to make you a Kirkland. I'll start off with taking a shake glass, add in 2 ounces of Tanqueray 10 gin, add in an ounce of lime juice, a little bit of sweet and sour, simple syrup, and you're going to use 8 fresh lime spearmint leaves. Shake it up really good. We're going to rim the glass with a nice sugar rim. And there you have your Kirkland.
And then he made this great drink for me because I love candy. So
Yep.
what's the name of this one?
That's the Lifesaver.
Next we're going to introduce you to our Lifesaver. Add in an ounce of limoncello, an ounce of Picardi Limon, and top off about an ounce of sour mix, a little bit of pineapple juice. We'll also sugar this rim for you. And there you have your Lifesaver.
So you're going to have a second Turner's opening soon?
Yes, we are. November 18th, we're going to be opening Turner Seafoods in Salem.
Okay.
It's at 43 Church Street.
So that's a very historical building.
It is. It's formerly the Lyceum Restaurant. There's actually a lot of history in that building. There's a plaque on the front of it. It's where Alexander Graham Bell made the very first public phone call.
Wow.
So we're very excited to be up in that area. It's a seacoast town. People up there are great, and we think it's a nice fit.
Going to have the same menu?
Very similar. Yep. Yep.
Well, thank you, Joe, so much. I'll have to head out here to Turner's and Melrose for some great fresh seafood.
Great.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you
coming
so
in.
much.